Buzz brings you the best musicians, singers, and lyricists of the Malaysian indie scene. We also look at some of the best creative minds that Malaysia has to offer. All this and more on The Buzz every Saturday from 3:15 p.m. till 3:45 p.m. on Music Saturday. Join us right here on TRAXXfm.
It is TRAXXfm, and our guest is Dani Komari in the studios of TRAXXfm. Welcome!
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good to have you with us on The Buzz, and thank you so much for coming today. You've got a busy schedule, have you?
It's all right. It's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? You've been singing for ages, have you, Dani?
Well, I wouldn't say ages, but quite a long time.
Mm-hmm. When did you discover that I'm going to go professional with this?
I guess it was like in 2014. I thought to myself, why not just give it a shot? And then I didn't do anything. But then in 2015, I decided to do something about it. So I did a open mic. Mm-hmm. Turns out it was a competition.
Oh, wow.
And I did not win, but I got second last.
That's Elvis Presley went to an Elvis Presley contest and he did not win himself.
Well, how about that?
Right? So, yeah. Okay. And then KG, the man, is over here walking all around me over here. He's making me nervous. And did he make you nervous when you walked in?
He did.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
He kind of like threatened me and said that they're going to ask like music theory questions. That's not my cup of tea.
That was meant to be a joke.
Right? Okay. So when you describe your music and the kind of music that you do, what do you tell people?
Tell them I do jazz, soul, R&B. Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually anything that is like evolving around jazz.
Around jazz. Okay, we've got two of your songs over here, Circles and If You Stay. Which one would you like us to start playing first?
Well, Circles came out first, so let's start
Circles
with
is good.
that.
Well, tell us about Circles.
Well, Circles pretty much was written to be put out on radio because it wasn't the first song I wrote. It wasn't even the first song I thought of putting out. Mm-hmm. But then after a while, I just thought that if I put more of my jazz stuff out, I'm not sure if people would really like my stuff yet. Mm-hmm. So that's why I decided to put Circles out because it feels like it's more friendly for people to listen to and they could like get with it.
Okay, because you feel that like jazz music, on radio is a lot of the top 40 that gets there.
Yeah, maybe it's not for everyone, and I don't want that to be the first impression, like, she just does like slow kind of jazz, and it's not so fun. So I want them to know that I can be fun.
Right?
Look at me.
Of course you can. You do look like a fun person.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and we're going to come back and find out about that fun part of you.
Okay.
After we listen to Circles over here from Dani Komari on TRAXXfm. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? It's Dani Komari and Circles right here on TRAXXfm, and she is in our studios right now for The Buzz. Dani, that was fantastic.
Thank you so much.
That was beautiful. And who wrote that song you were saying?
I wrote it.
You wrote it?
Yeah.
Circles?
Yeah.
And what were you thinking of when you wrote Circles?
A lot of personal stuff. I realized that each time someone asks me what my songs are about, I don't really want to tell them because I feel like if I told them, they kind of would put themselves in that situation and relate to it that way. However, if I tell them to relate to it however you want, it becomes personal to them then.
Right.
So I was just going through some stuff at that time.
Right.
And I wrote it down and I felt like, this would probably be a good song to put out to the radio at first. Yeah.
So what were you thinking? I mean, when you talk about Circles, right? It's like things coming back to that starting point all over again. Is that what you were getting at?
If I had to sum it down, I would say sometimes we're always put in a situation and we think we're doing the right thing, but then the lesson just comes back again. Like a circle. It keeps coming back until you figure out what are you supposed to learn from this lesson.
Right.
So to me, that's what it was. I felt like I was just going in circles the whole time. Mm-hmm. And then the song was born.
Right. And so now how do you face that situation in real life when you come into your circles? When you find out that it comes back, you just learn to live with it already.
I learned to live with it, or I try to make sure I learn from it so that specific circle doesn't occur again.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it important that your music relates to people out there, or do you write and it doesn't have to relate sometimes?
I guess it really depends. For the most part, I would love it if people related to it. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a time when I'm going to write something and maybe people won't, not everyone will be able to relate to it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like a song is a song and it's universal, and people will still find a way to appreciate it regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
When you perform, you have a band with you?
I do.
And who's in your lineup?
Well, they're called the Nightshades.
The Nightshades.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to the Nightshades. Did they play on the album
They
as well?
They did.
All the music?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Nightshades, you guys rock. Right. Is that night as in Night
Yes.
or KNI?
No, it's night,
Nightshades. I like that. Nightshades. Have you seen my shades in the house?
Shades of green.
No, I got to show you a picture of my shades in the house. Wait, hold on.
my
Okay,
God.
well, we'll talk to Danny first. KG.
Oh my, the bus is getting derailed as usual. What? Oh, come on, man.
Talk to Danny. Yeah.
Wait, I'm not ready, right? Because I've got.
Well, here's a picture of my shades. Okay.
Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
Here, Daddy. There you go.
Yep.
Do you see that character up on the shades over there?
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's my security. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Stormtrooper.
perfect.
It's a
great.
stormtrooper.
Show it to the camera. Show it to the
Here,
camera.
camera. There you go.
Right, so for our listeners who are currently listening, you can also listen to us live via Facebook Live. So just go onto our TRAXXfm official page. You can see Dani Komari in the studio all along with Greenman, who's being hidden by the mic for a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there we go. Now we can see him again.
No, that's his way of telling me to move myself, right? Yeah, I was taken. I'm very taken up with the band Nightshades, and who's in this band? How many? How big a piece is it?
In
How many
total,
pieces?
it's like there's 8 of us.
8.
Yeah, so Jerry's the drummer, and then our bassist tends to shift a lot, but currently it's Ashton. And then we have 3 horn players, which is Paco, Faris, and Epit. But we also work with one. He's also really good. And then on the guitars, we have Nick. And on the keys for that one specifically, Sylvia is the one who played on it. But then in general, Chow used to play for us, but she's in Singapore now.
Okay. Yeah. You traitor. Right. Okay. Oh, wow. But saxophone. Who was in saxophone?
The one you heard was Faris.
Faris.
He's really good.
Faris, way to go, bro. Hey, I like that. There you go. Saxophone. And then on vocals was you.
It was.
And who else does vocals with you on the album? You just
Me
doubled
and
up.
me. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Way to go. Dani Komari is our guest in the studios of TRAXXfm. We're talking to her right now. So you started singing professionally when you were how old?
2015. So I guess I was like 24, 25.
25. Yeah. So now you're like 26. Like,
Exactly.
You'd never ask a lady her age. On air,
times have changed, KG. There you go.
she is 25 by all accounts.
Right. So Danny, okay. And then when you were younger, did you really fall in love with music when you were very young already, or was it something that just crept up and slowly got infused in you?
I guess I only started to realize that singing is something I could do because when I was younger, I used to go for like these religious classes. And in the end, we would have like worship songs. So I'd try to sing them as well. And then people will come up to my parents and say, oh, your daughter can really sing. You should do something about it.
Right.
So they try to put me in like vocal lessons, but it was like traditional Indian vocal lessons.
Way to go.
Freedom.
Fantastic.
But I didn't last long at all because I can't speak in Tamil. And the teacher spoke in Tamil.
Right.
So I left.
It was just communication problem over there.
Yeah.
But their singing techniques are awesome.
Thank you.
In Indian classical training, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And then after that, it was more of like just watching people sing or listening to them and just thinking, oh, I'll try to do that. But I never could until I decided to take it seriously. I guess in 2014 is when I was like really pushing myself. And then 2015 is when I decided to do my first open mic. And the rest is history.
right. And now you perform weekly, monthly, daily.
Wow, if that was the case, I wouldn't need to have my day job. But
okay.
it's okay. I mean, like, it's starting to come all around again.
Right.
So I wouldn't say it's picked up so much, but it's getting there.
Right. Twas a time, maybe, some time back
Yeah.
when people actually told you don't give up your day job. Right. Perhaps.
That was mostly me because I just felt like if I'm being logical about it, I don't know if I could actually sustain myself as a musician here. So I thought I need a safety net, and for that reason, I need a day job.
Right. Musician here, you said, and how can that improve in Malaysia?
I do not know, and I don't even wish to speculate about it. Yeah, but I guess like what you guys are doing right now, supporting us, that's something many people could do as well.
Right.
Instead of having a lot of international music on the radio, it would be nice if the locals are celebrated.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I would think that would be a huge help.
And I think a lot of promoters are actually looking at a lot of the older bands and stuff, right? And no offense to the older bands and all that, but yeah, there's a whole new breed of musicians like Dani Komari and the ones that we played prior to you getting in the studios. All the bands that we've had as guests in our studios, and it's quite surprising because the music, how do you say? The talent and the kind of music that these guys have been coming up with is like, it's an eye-opener now.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of promoters should be looking into this.
Yeah, and I think, to say Malaysian standard is not international, I mean, that is outdated already.
Danny, you close your eyes, you don't say she's from Malaysia, no one would know.
No one would know. And I think that the stigma of having a Malaysian artist, that was evident in the past, I mean, that's no longer applicable. Malaysian artists are just as good, or if not better, than international acts.
I agree. And many a time when you put an international act, I mean, you could put some of those, the classic ones that sing on radio all the time, and they have their top 40 songs. Yeah. Make them sing live in a club like you do, and you see what happens to them.
Exactly.
Now, of course, this is not us beating down on any of the older bands. Nothing of that sort. It's just that times are changing.
Yeah. If you're an older band and if you're lazy and if you don't want to change, then I'll beat you down.
Yeah, that's green, by the way.
Yeah, because you need to move on, right? How important is that, Dani? I mean, like for you and your audience and the music, how important is evolving and changing music?
It is really important. Like, change is inevitable, right? So you kind of have to go with it as well. It is really important. And because if you keep doing the same thing all the time, everyone's going to know what your tricks are. And they'll get bored of you, and then nobody will remember you after a while. Wow. Or they'll remember you for just being the same all the time.
I'd love to catch you in 10 years from now.
I would love it if you did.
Yeah, I'd love to, because that's the kind of mentality we need. We need people who want to keep doing that and keep innovating and keep making and creating. Yeah. Right? So when you write your music, when you're at home or in your studio, where do you write your music most?
It's usually at home.
At home? And how do you do it? With a keyboard, with
usually
guitar?
The guitar. So I usually come up with the melody first. And when I'm satisfied with it, I'll just keep playing it until it's ingrained in my brain. And then I will start writing lyrics to the melody.
Right. Important that you remember the song the next day when you try to play it again, or?
Yeah, so I'll record whatever it is I'm playing so I don't forget. And usually once I'm done with it and when I'm satisfied, I'll come to my band then and kind of show it to them and then have their input as well. So at least it's like a group effort.
Right. Yeah. And then you have the band make the music parts and all, and they get their parts and all.
Yep.
So you had music, any instrument training?
No.
Played guitar just by yourself?
Yep.
Just like that.
Picked
it up one day and said, I'm going to play guitar.
I kind of picked it up because my older brother had a guitar, right? And then he would go to school and I would sneak in his room.
Yeah.
And I would take his guitar. And so initially I started playing the guitar by ear, and then one of my friends got me a chord finder book. And so I was just reading chords from there, and then when I felt comfortable with the chords already and familiar with them, then you kind of just can go online and learn whatever you need to learn online.
Right, these days, yeah. Those days it was that book, what was that book? It had a picture of an apple in the front, and then I think it's called Let It Be or something, those days, my days.
Right.
Write a music book,
Oh, okay.
And then, you'll learn words like, back, I'm going back to Massachusetts, all that kind of songs, and they draw the little dots all over the place and all that.
But I think also with the advent of the internet, right, it's quite great that, if you want to pick up guitar on your own, you have the tools to do so. Like back then, you need to find a music teacher. Right. You need to find the resources. Now you could go, what song is this? Okay, I want this song. I want the chords. I want the tabs. And you're good.
But there's something strange happening, KG, as well.
What's that?
It's the talent of these days, the younger ones, the younger generation. You can find a 9-year-old who could play you a Steve Vai or a Joe Satriani.
Or a Yingwei.
Yeah. Or if you, we were playing George Benson earlier. And we played Nothing's Gonna Change. And George Benson is a fabulous jazz guitarist. Yeah. And you can find kids who are doing all these things
those super licks, man.
Right.
Oh, how do they do it? I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, maybe you can learn the finger parts and all that, but the thing is the music that's in their soul, the feel.
Yeah, I mean, jazz is all about soul.
It's like
putting yourself into it, right?
Right. It's like a walk-in. Somebody walked into their bodies and just took over.
Yep. Yeah, not a possession. Definitely not. Well, they might be though. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, they did say the very first blues play sold his soul to the devil. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's not go there.
All right. So when you're performing, Dani, when you're doing your shows, what's it like?
It's almost like you get in this trance, to put it simply, because with my friends and at home, I don't go by Dani. I go by like my normal name. But on stage, it really does feel like I become Dani Komari. And it feels like the moment the music starts, I forget everything and I'm just in the music. I'm just there. And it feels great. It feels like an escape from everything. Anybody could say anything, but it really wouldn't matter at all because I'm at my happy place. And when I stop singing, it's almost as if I come back.
Right.
I have to deal with talking to the audience or whatever. And then after that, I get to go back to my happy place again.
Right.
So that's
the
what it usually
stage.
feels
You
like.
love
Yeah.
the stage.
I do. Actually, I really do. Yeah.
And there's nothing like creating live music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you like your music created live all the time or singing with a -1?
I would love it if it's live because then you can really feel everything because it's not just about singing a song. If you have like your bandmates there and they're playing it too, you feel their vibe as well.
Right.
And I feel like that's really important because when my bandmates and I are having a great time, it really shows and like the audience can feel it too. And that's very important to me.
Yeah.
I want the audience or whoever is listening to me to feel good when they listen to my music or at least feel the sort of emotion I'm feeling when I'm singing that specific song. Or
Right. You're a very happy person when you sing. And it shines through. You can't do a song like Circles if you go there with a mood like, someone crashed into my car this afternoon. I'm going to get that person, bumper falling off.
It's like us when we walk into
Circles. You can't do that. You got to be, that music's got to just possess you.
Absolutely. It's like for us, right? Like when we walk into studio, we leave everything at the door. Right, and for her, when she walks onto a stage, she leaves everything at the
Right.
entrance.
You walk on the stage with shoes or without shoes?
There was actually a time when I first started doing music, like I was performing a lot. There are moments when I would go on stage without my shoes, but then after a while, I just felt like I need to be a bit classy.
Yeah.
Started wearing shoes.
Yeah. Not because, they had a lousy stage and then there was a splinter that went into your foot.
Or
Well,
staplers.
maybe that's a story for another day.
Oh, man, I've seen so many stages with staplers, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, there you go. So, so we were talking earlier about the music scene and how it can improve to help performers like yourself and so many others. Like, I think there's a lot of avenue and there should be more avenues for you when it comes to singing along with movies or dramas on TV instead of them ripping off some artists somewhere else and putting a backtrack. Richard Clayderman's been in every local drama.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Ding, 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 and then it comes on like Saya Kamati. You've got so many talented musicians these days. You've got Dani Komari.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she could sing the next soundtrack for a movie that's coming out.
Absolutely, man.
Right? What kind of a movie do you think you would be singing for? The next Bond.
Sure. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
She had no idea, but now when you say Bond,
Now when you it's in my head now.
Why not?
Absolutely, man.
I hate wearing face masks.
Oh no, I wasn't pointing to your face mask anyways. But Bond, yeah, oh my god, yeah, great music.
Yeah.
So I can see her doing a Bond song.
Right?
Oh my gosh,
And,
me too.
and just a silhouette of her in the background over there singing with her jazz and
Yeah,
stuff
absolutely.
like that. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. Right. But the songs themselves are pretty nice. And of course, personally, I think you've got a great voice for that kind of, those orchestra bass, stuff at the back. Oh,
Thanks.
amazing.
Yeah. Who are some of your influences?
Well, it's definitely Amy Winehouse. For a while, it felt like everybody was associating me with her, which was great when you're starting out. But then after that, it's more of like, oh man, I just want to be known as Dani Komari. I don't want to be in her shadow or anything like that. But it still follows me until today. And I'm starting to be okay with it because people are starting to recognize my originals now. So they're not really like comparing us as much. I also like Brittany Howard, Nina Simone, Etta James, like just these women with really
Etta
low
James.
registers, 'cause I feel like I relate to them.
Oh, I love Etta.
Okay, I have to. I don't know who Etta James.
You know that Beyonce stole that song At Last.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
I will go listen to Etta James.
Oh, and if you do, tell me you sing this song, Damn Your Eyes.
No.
No. Oh, you gotta look
Well, not yet.
at it. Oh, that's a beautiful
Not
piece.
yet.
Damn your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. I just like having to be able to say.
Is that a
damn
dig at
on
me
radio.
wearing
No,
glasses?
no. It's not every time you get to say "damn" on radio and get away with it, right?
Is that a dig at my glasses again?
So, right? Oh wow. Okay. So what about Sade? No,
Yeah, she's cool too.
she's cool too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sade, sit down and keep quiet.
No, she really is. Like I've actually performed Smooth Operator a few times, and it's always fun to sing her song.
Right?
Yeah.
Sade.
Yeah.
And what other influences do you have? There. Tell your band, the Nightshades. I seem to feel a little bit of the Police in that song, Circles.
I see.
For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe they might know why.
Maybe they would.
Pick up the phone and give them a call. Oh yeah, speaking of pick up the phone, Asha.
Yep, Asha, if you're currently listening, you know what? Give us a call so that we
That's
can talk
right.
about your experiences.
Right, because we had some tickets for Dani Komari.
Yes.
For her live show,
few weeks back.
and Asha was the lucky winner.
Absolutely, and I'm pretty sure that she is listening right now.
Right.
Well,
So Asha, give us a call. If not, KG is going to give you a call.
Yes.
And then we will speak to you, and we'd like to have some first-hand encounter from Asha, who can tell us about what it was like watching Dani Komari. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Asha to pick up the phone and call us, Asha, come on! We're going to play a song, If You Stay. Can we play If You Stay, yeah? And what's If You Stay about?
Well, If You Stay is more of like, how do I say enough without saying too much? It was about growth, I would say. Definitely about growth and realizing some bad habits tend to stay and some don't. But in general, this one really stayed.
Right. Okay. Asha, is that you?
Yes, Greenman.
Okay, come put on your headphones. Dani Komari, there you go. Asha, hang on. Asha, you have the next... Well, turn your radio down in the car, Asha. We're having some feedback. All right?
Or is it my aircon?
Oh, is it your aircon?
well, is your aircon making music? Wow.
You got speakers in your aircon?
No, radio's not on at all.
Radio's not on at all.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe.
Okay, what phone are you using? Time to change your phone.
Sorry.
No, we're kidding. We're kidding, Asha. I'm going to give you 20 seconds with Dani Komari. Go ahead. Speak to her.
Hey, Asha.
Hi.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
it's so good to talk to you again.
Yes, and Amal is here too.
Hi, Dani. How are you?
Oh my gosh, hey, how are
Wait,
you?
stop. Where did the fella come in from?
Because my husband is here and Danny.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Speak to her.
Yeah. Really lovely to see you featured here again.
Oh, thank you so much. Your support means everything.
You're a star.
I can't believe that I'm actually talking to you again.
Okay, wait. Asha.
And there'll be more opportunities.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yes, Asha and hubby. Okay, when the both of you were given the tickets and you found out about Dani Komari, had you known about her prior?
No.
Okay, what were you expecting? Did you think it was going to be great, or you thought, okay, never mind, you know, we have the tickets, just go and see? What was your attitude like?
Correct. Exactly. So I gave it a benefit of the doubt. We love supporting local artists. And when I listened to Circles on air, the one that got me the ticket, I loved what I heard. And I told to my husband, let's just go for it. And he's always up for any of this kind of music.
Right.
So we were blown away. We became instant fans of her.
Instant fans.
Oh,
Yeah, she reminded us of Adele.
Adele.
Your local Adele.
She looks 50 times better than Adele.
oh,
Not in terms of looks, but how she sounded, her voice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then you walked in there, and what was she doing? Was she performing already, or was she not performing yet?
No, she walked in like a diva, and she sang away, and wow, we were just wowed all the way.
There you go.
So one thing I understand, Dani Komari stage presence next level. Yeah.
Okay. So. Wait. What's the echo?
I think they're on speaker.
Yeah. Are you on speakerphone in the car?
Because I'm driving.
Oh, I see. Okay. You shouldn't be driving. You should pull over and be safe, yeah? And yeah. Okay, so if you had the chance to go watch Dani Komari again, would you?
Oh, totally. We can't wait to have that opportunity again.
Oh, bless you.
Lovely. Dani Komari, when you got your next show, when you have your next show, you're gonna let them come for a free entry.
No, we will.
Sure.
Okay, make them pay double. Make them pay double.
Ah, they could probably just come in for free.
No. Make them pay double. She said she would love to pay and stuff, so make her pay double, okay?
Okay. I guess.
Worth the money, yeah.
Asha, Greenman is your worst enemy. But if you had to say something to Dani Komari for her, for her journey after this, what would you say, Asha?
I said what I told her face to face, and I'll say it again. You're a star. Keep it going, and I really love your vibes. The hard work you put in, it shows, and you really love what you do. It shows on stage.
Oh, thank you so much, Asha.
All right, Asha, any more? I think it'll make Dani cry.
I think it would. I'm
Yeah.
teary-eyed.
We need more people like you who support and it's so nice to see that you have that kind of support for Dani over here.
Absolutely.
And I got to thank all of y'all. If not for TRAXXfm, if not for Dani for giving all this opportunity for a free ticket, because if I've never heard of her, this is a chance for me to attend it and know how good she is. Yeah. So
Awesome.
thanks to all of y'all.
Awesome.
so much.
Okay, hubby, poor hubby in the background trying to talk over there. Hubby.
Smiling. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say, everyone, check it out. This is our very own Dani.
Oh,
Sure, lovely.
Thank you so
There you go. Hubby, how come you're not driving and making her drive, huh?
Sometimes husbands also feel lazy. Okay.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay, so thank you for calling us and thank you for speaking and giving us that first-hand experience that you had over there. And I hope that in the future you will keep supporting Dani, yeah?
Will do. Thank you for this opportunity as well. All the best.
Lovely. And this tells you one thing. You can't be listening to any other radio station except ours, right?
Oh, yes.
There you go. Correct. Yeah.
Shameless plug-in.
No. Because all those other radio stations don't know about Dani because, they're hopeless.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Am I going to have a job on Monday?
All right. The two of you, where are you going to?
We're in our hometown, actually. In my hometown specifically, so we're going to have tea. Tea time.
You're going to have tea. Oh, you enjoy that cuppa of tea and have a lovely week ahead, yeah?
Thank you, Greenman. Thank you, all of you.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Asha.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. So we had Asha and the feedback over there.
Yep.
That's
That's
a nice name for the band.
That is a nice name for a band.
Right.
Asha and the feedback.
Asha and the feedback.
All you hear is feedback all night long.
Correct.
Until the vocalist throws the mic at someone.
Can you hear that feedback?
Yeah, that one too.
Oh, so Asha, where are you going to be? Dani, where are you going to be performing next and when?
I'm actually performing at a wedding soon.
Okay.
So that's happening.
That's lucky couple going to have a lovely time with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hope so. I can't really think of when's the next show, but I guess it'll be soon.
I think your kind of music actually makes people fall in love
Oh, yeah?
watching you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's got that kind of vibe, right? It gives you a feel-good vibe. Don't you look at me like that when you say, yeah.
I'm not falling in love with you, Green.
Yeah, but the way you're looking at me.
Well, thankfully, I'm not on camera.
Okay. Right? So, yeah. Okay, so Asha, next performance will be...
Dani.
Sorry, Dani. Why do I keep saying Asha? Get that out of my mouth.
The
Okay.
feedback.
Yeah. Okay, so the next performance. And then what about album-wise?
Well, we are actually thinking of putting an album out this year, but I don't want to say too much yet because I don't want to give people false hope. But fingers crossed, there'll be something out by the end of this year.
Right.
And of course, the very first radio station that's going to get the songs is
The only one that matters.
TRAXXfm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
All right. I've got your voice for jingles right after this.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So, we're going to be wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And we are looking forward to every single song that you release.
Oh,
and we'd love to have it in our library over here. And please make sure we're the first to get it, because we will do justice to it.
We will play it.
Unlike those other radio stations.
Oh my God, you're going to make me lose my job.
But thank you so much.
Okay, so just a hint of what the title is for the next song that you're doing or you're working on.
So the thing is, I don't really have a title until everything is done.
And then you come down with the title after that.
Yeah.
What's it about? What are you looking at? What are you singing about?
Well, I guess it's going to be something that's around my life, perhaps about growth again, because I'm just so into growth, especially like personal growth.
Right.
I think it's important. I feel like half the time when people talk about growth or self-love, it almost sounds like it's a luxury, but it's actually a discipline. And I feel like that's what people need to understand. Like self-care is discipline, and I really like that. I like the process. I like how long it takes as well, because when the day finally comes and you realize how much you've grown, it feels really great. It feels like you've just transcended somewhere else.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
I've never thought about things like that. Discipline
See?
in self-care. Wow.
Correct.
Interesting.
I like her. What's her name again? Dani.
Yeah.
Dani Komari.
You're asking because you're going to say Asha again.
She's probably giggling her way all the way to tea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay, so what would you rather eat? What would you rather eat, Daddy? Nasi lemak or kerabu?
Nasi lemak.
Who would you like to collaborate with? Taylor Swift or Madonna?
Madonna.
Who would you like to collaborate with? Metallica or Scorpions?
Metallica.
Ooh.
I was expecting Scorpions.
Who would you like to team up with? Spider-Man or Wonder Woman?
Sorry, Wonder Woman. I'll go with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
wins.
Who would you like to have tattooed on your body? KG's face or my face?
Can I go with neither?
Ouch. That hurts.
I'm sorry. A tattoo lasts forever, yo.
Green.
Yeah.
Why you gotta hurt me like that, man?
What? She hurt me too.
Sorry.
See, there you go. Title of the next song, She Hurt Me Too.
No tattoos. But you know what? We definitely wish you all the best, man, because
Thank you.
we've heard Circles, we've heard your other song as well. And
There are not enough here.
And
right?
there's not enough
so
songs of
you
you.
need to send us more because
I will,
we want to
I
keep
will.
playing more.
yep.
Definite.
And Diana loves you as well, as we know.
I know.
Yeah, Diana loves her.
Our Deanna?
Yes, our Diana, of
Oh, yeah,
course.
there you go. Yeah.
Actually seen her at some of my shows.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And yeah, I think maybe we should also do visits to her shows after this.
We should.
Yeah, I could give you guys a shout out.
We should.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
KJ and the Sunshine Green.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd love to drop by and watch you sing. And I think it's going to be a pleasure. We didn't see you perform live over here, but we can feel it already.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
The kind of person you are, right? You diva.
Like, where did that even come from?
I think-
said it so casually. She was like, she was like a diva.
No.
I'm like,
No, I know what she means.
No, I'm pretty sure that the diva that she said is a very, very positive meaning.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Someone who has got
that too.
great stage presence.
Yeah.
We're going to go with that.
It's like when you walk into a room, you command that attention.
Like me.
And it's not like you're looking or searching for it. It just happens. So
Like me
that's
again.
great, right? Yeah. Ignore that voice you hear in the background.
I feel so bad he kept saying that.
I'm not getting my face tattooed on
Yes,
anyone.
like you. Like,
Like me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Green.
Yeah, you know what you need? I mean, okay, promoters out there, we need you guys to pay attention to all these people that we're upfronting here. And today it's Dani Komari over here. Should be great in all kinds of things. In video games, if you're a video game creator, you can create
voice.
characters and stuff like that. Yeah, imagine her in League of Legends, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
And
know, maybe she sings a high C or something. That's her extra power thing, you know?
well, I don't know about League of Legends that much.
Okay, you do, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, at least League of Legends is currently happening in SEA Games Hanoi, so that's fun for them as well.
See?
But yeah, absolutely. I think Malaysian voices need not be only in music stages.
Yeah.
It should also be everywhere else. If it's a jingle, use someone that's Malaysian. If it's a background song, music, so many different accomplished music creators out there. Amazing people. Use them.
It's time we need to support each other and we need to be there for each other. And look, for example, farmers in in Indonesia.
Yes.
When they make a video on YouTube, and they will say like, hello to all Indonesian farmers and stuff like that. They're always doing something. This is, kabar bisa bagi penternak Indonesia. Long live Indonesian farmers and stuff. The way they support each other. And farming has really, really grown over there. Just the same like here in Malaysia.
industry. Yeah.
We should be supporting our local artists. We should be using them for a lot more jobs. If you make a commercial on radio, if you make a commercial for TV, use local artists.
Absolutely.
And don't be like, using the same old people that you've been using forever.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. There's so many.
Diversify the talent.
No offense to all those other talents out there who are like, just getting the checks and stuff like that all the time. But there's so many talented people that we have, and we're not seeing enough of them.
And and of course, at this point in time, I would like to say, The Buzz, right? Started off as just a simple talk show, but in the future, we will be moving even further and further.
And hats off to KG too. He's been bringing in great guests, and he brought you in today.
Oh, and that note, I would like to also thank Sid Menon, who is Danny's manager.
Hey,
for being...
Sid.
Hey, Sid.
There you go. Are you cold there, Sid? The fans are blowing right on you with the air conditioning coming in and stuff like that. All right.
So we need people like Sid. We need people who knows the worth of our Malaysian artists.
Correct. And since we didn't get Danny to sing, we'll get Sid to sing. Come on, Sid.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
And Sid's eyes almost pop out from his eye. Okay. All right. So we're gonna play "If You Stay," Dani Komari. It's been a pleasure. And we look forward to hearing all the success that you're going to be bringing for yourself and for the country.
Oh,
and
so much.
rock and roll, yeah?
Yeah.